Hello! Chatters. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to Show and Tell. Ow! Oh my gosh. Welcome to Show and Tell. Extensions look good. Thank you for saying that. I don't have extensions in right now. Huge for the ego. Okay. Welcome to Show and Tell. Are we ready? Let's just freaking get into it, shall we? New road already. Chandler? Daniel, could you turn this fan on, please? Open your bingo cards, everybody. It's time. I don't know. That's probably good. Wildlife during Mount Rainier and Olympic National Park visits from Cat Sky. Recently did a week-long hiking trip to Mount Rainier and Olympic National Park. Here's some of the wildlife and scenery we saw during our nearly 50 miles worth of hiking that was done that week. Love getting a chance to explore 2 national parks. Excellent timing. Excellent timing. This is the best slug ever. Red Dog, thank you for the sub. Banana slug, banana. That's a good one. They're really big too. That's cool. Oh my gosh, my dream. Spotted mountain goat. Marmot. Wait. What incredible finds. Wow. Wow. Elk. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Bald eagles. Wow, dude. You really saw a lot of cool stuff. Oh, she's here. They're here. Hello. Wow. Yay. Cool. My first stream. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. That's crazy. That's crazier. Beautiful trip. Support national parks. They really need it right now. Thank you for... This is a great show and tell to start us off. It's a great time to do all that. Afternoon/evening in the salt marsh from Amy in Massachusetts. Gorgeous afternoon, evening walk in the salt marsh. Small bag for my trash haul since there wasn't much trash. Bonus picture of the greenhead fly that wanted to come home with me. Also, someone thinks they are a dashboard ornament. Show and tell mascot incoming. 3, 2, 1. Camden. So cute. Hello, little fly. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you for gifting us a sire and tuna purr. Thank you for the 31 months, and Dr. Batcat, thank you for the tier 1. Nail check. Pop off. Trash haul. Esconomics, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Space, could I have the hair straightener that I plugged in there? I don't even think it's charging, but... Some of my wildlife drawings and other animal photos / videos from John S. Thanks. Audible, thank you for the 29 months. Depressing. Can you see if there's something that'll charge that? It's USB-C. Okay, wildlife drawings, other photos, videos from John. Sabertooth fly, thank you very much. Aetheron, thank you. I spend some of my spare time drawing wildlife, prehistoric and extinct, then make YouTube videos of them with facts and information, descriptions, and photos of wildlife around my home and on our trails in the woods to our pond. Oh my gosh, okay. Yum, green bean snack. That's good ASMR. Very nice. Cute, dude, so cute. Freaking ASMR king, what the heck? Fog. Okay, I don't think he does anything. That's awesome. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub. You draw these. Thylacine. Cool drawings. Pretty frog. Oh, this is awesome. What is that? Another frog. It's a frog on a duck. Wicked. Camsta. Ooh. Cool. Scorpion. Carolina wren. Frog. Praying mantis. Leopard gecko. Leopard gecko. Wow. Good drawings. Cool. Whoa. That one's nuts, actually. You're crazy with it. John, good stuff. Good show and tell. Flowers from my garden and some thrifted finds from Kate Cat. Made a bouquet from some of the flowers in my garden and a couple cute thrifted finds I found recently. Okay, these are from your garden? Hello? Are you Martha Stewart? What the hell? This is an insane bouquet. What the heck? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Moomin bag found while thrifting. What a freaking find. This is who Moomin's named after, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. I assume you knew that. Cute thrifted dress. So cute. Camden. Watching ducks in the marsh. That's the luckiest cat ever, man. Garden buddies from Pegilexia. One day I'll learn how to say her name. Found some bug friends while tending to the garden. This year I tried to source more pollinator-friendly flowers. It's been a success. A little weevil ruling the kingdom. Bee. Butterfly. Cool. Nice. Those are some happy bugs. Thanks for planting pollinator plants. Citizen Science for Canadians from Quokka. From July 28th through August 4th, there's a BioBlitz in the Nature Conservancy of Canada. Take some photos of wild animals and plants to help gather data for conservation scientists across the nation. BioBlitz. We love a BioBlitz. Metrics from last year. BioBlitz. Big Backyard BioBlitz. July 28th through August 4th. Guys, this is freaking coming up. Good shout out. Good looks. Quokka. Yeah, nice. Plants, insects, birds, fungi. Cool. INAT. Yeah. Nice. Guys, join the BioBlitz. It starts in 3 days. It's a great show and tell post. If you guys want to get in on this. Zen Tryhard, thank you. If you guys get in on this and then post your observations to show and tell, that'd be sick. Bucket list jumping spider from Benny. Ever since I started macro photography, I've wanted to find a male Phidippus panami. Unfortunately, I live just over an hour north of their range. After Cricket shared in the Discord that he had found one, I decided to make the trip to find one and finally got lucky. Aww. Yay! Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Sick video. Yes. Amazing. So fuzzy. I want to pet him. Oh, it's so cute. What a sick find. I'm happy for you. Locust tree hopper. I love a tree hopper. Oh. Have you guys seen? I saw this TikTok and it was this tree hopper, a 2-mark tree hopper, but with the Jurassic Park music. So cute. Yeah, another weevil. Cute. Oh, yeah. Wow, what an incredible picture. This is some Nat Geo shit, dude. It looks like that's a freaking huge moth. What is this? My nursery web spider. Cool shot. Longhorn bee. Cute. Oh, lots of them. Oh. Cute. Crab spiders are like metal as hell, actually. So cute. So cool. Amazing shots, as always. Benny, thank you for sharing your photography. I love seeing it every time. More midsummer macro from Benny. Middle of summer can be a harder time to find macro subjects with hot temperatures and life cycles of many inverts working against you. Luckily, not all species follow the same schedule, allowing me to find a longhorn beetle that's very rare in the Midwest after years of looking. Cool. Cool, cool. We got a robber fly. I love a robber fly. Look how... Dude, they're so impressive, actually. So terrifying if you're a little tiny bug. More stag beetles. Cool shot. Leaf hoppers. No look. Nope. Harvestman. Oh my gosh, look how cute. Look how cute he is. Look at his little eyeballs. It's so cute. Are you kidding me? I love him. Gray tree frog. Whoa. Dancing. Weevil. Buffalo tree hopper. Forked scorpion fly. Cool find. That's a neat one. Did you guys see my, Ooh, cool. Dragonflies, or darner, also terrifying if you're a little tiny bug. Did you guys see my carrot fly? Carrot fly? Was it, or carrot, what was it? Carrot wasp. On my alt Twitter. Blue dasher. Crazy picture. Wow, crazy picture. Gorgeous bug. Cool. Very cool, Benny. Horse encounters. Emery. Been going on lots of nature walks whenever I can and met some very friendly horses along a trail. Bonus of some visitors in our garden. Aw. That's neat. That's a nice looking horse, actually. I like him. I like him too. I like him too. I like him also. I like him also. Good pictures. Thank you for sharing. Yay for walks. Thistle the rescue ball python. Bucky. A few months ago, I adopted Thistle from a local reptile rescue. He was surrendered with 7 other snakes. He's approximately 1 year old. He has a genetic eye issue, which the vet said is common in albino leucistic animals, but is healthy, and the vet said he's just a baby about 14 times. This is a cute snake. Shout out to you for rescuing a reptile. There's lots of them that need rescue. This is awesome. Great enclosure. Eye difference. One eye's larger than the other. Huh, how weird. He's so cute. So cute. What a guy. Wow. Beautiful snake. Bucky, that's nice. Tell Thistle we said hi. First post, my favorite bug, upstate gardener. Finally got to see my favorite bug on a walk at a little local nature preserve. Bunch of dogbane beetles. They're shiny and colorful, only ever hang out and eat the dogbane plant. Whoa. That's so sick. What do we got? Oh, thank you for the $10 donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's very kind. That's a cool little beetle, man. It's a shiny. Neat. What is this called? Dogbane beetle. There you go. Okay, that's easy to remember. Frick invasive plants, W native plants from Quokka. Since last year, I've been volunteering to steward a ravine, mostly removing invasive plants. So far, it's been fun and rewarding. Helping native plants to thrive supports higher trophic levels. True! Talk to them, Quokka. Native goldenrods took out... Ooh, nice. Very nice. Seed pods. Dog strangling vine removal. Garlic mustard trash haul. Nice. Very nice. Good haul. Jerusalem artichoke, sumac, Virginia stickweed, spittlebug, shout out. So cool. Whoa, parasitic wasp. Incredible Straussy there. Beavers. Wow, neat. Weef. Amazing. Very nice. You've been doing a lot of work. Good for you. Frick invasive plants. Love it. Homestead Abbey in New York. Me and my family spent a few months building and growing our own garden. It's vegetables, fruits, and even flowers. Nice! This is a huge garden. Starting from seed. Good for you guys. That's so fun. Gardening is so rewarding and it's also addicting. I hope you guys continue to love it. Visiting the Arboretum at Penn State University, Sam YK Matter in Pennsylvania. Okay, okay. Took some time to visit the Arboretum. I've been there a number of times over the years. I love learning more as the garden continues to evolve and grow. It's a beautiful place to visit and clear your mind while learning about our natural world. Yeah, what a nice place to visit. 24 acres. That's pretty significant. Set aside in 1914. Prudent funding was an issue until a push in 2007. QR codes. Yeah, that's dope. Bamboo garden. Pretty. Dragonfly. Dude, this is like a dragonfly paradise. That's so sick. Native pollinator garden. Cool. Wow, it's huge. This is one healthy pollinator garden. That's so sick. These aren't native. Alright, or maybe they are. Pennsylvania. Hello, butterfly. Cute. Cool. Children's area. Freaking man-made cave. That's so cool. Oh my god. Swallows. Amazing. Amazing. Cool stuff. Yeah, it looks like a beautiful place to visit. If you guys are in Pennsylvania, check it out. Or if you're in frickin' New York or Massachusetts or I don't know, any East Coast state ever. It's probably like a 20-minute drive. Bug spotting. Jake, Virginia. Went and stayed in Shenandoah National Park for 3 days and went on hikes. Saw lots of friends, bugs, deer, horsies. Went for a ride. Cool. This is a neat looking bug. I don't know what that is, but I like him a lot. Ooh. Not so neat of a bug. This is a lanternfly. That's an Operation Squish in Virginia. John. No, he got kicked in the head. Dear. Cool. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Black swallowtail caterpillars from Eli. Hi, Alveus in chat. I'm a YouTube frog. Watch show and tells there. I love watching people share the things they find and thought I'd share too. My mom's garden in Oklahoma, Winnie's birth state, has been blessed with black swallowtail caterpillars, apparently our state butterfly. That's so cool, Eli. Thank you for your patience in waiting for the show and tell. We had the flooding happen and then I was traveling. But I hope that you see this. Black swallowtail cat, they're huge, dude. That looks so fake, huh? Cool. Cool. That's awesome. It'd be so sick if you got to watch them frickin' chrysalis up. Zoo trip from Layla in the Netherlands. I went to Burger Zoo this weekend, saw amazing animals. It has the oldest rainforest exhibition in the world, is EAZA accredited. It also works with Dutch law enforcement to take in coral that people smuggle into the country. Overall, it's a great zoo. What are people smuggling coral for? For selling? In like hobby stores? This is cool. That's a sick tree in there. Butterfly house. Zebra. Snake. Baby Cappy. Cute. Very cute. Wow. Cool. Burger Zoo. I gotta go someday. Macro adventures from Cricket. Last couple weeks been crazy. I found amazing bugs. I finally found my favorite kind of jumping spider. I'm happy to have gotten some good pictures of it. Hope you enjoy too. All right, we got more robber flies. Let's go. I just love robber flies. I really do. I think they're so cool. Those eyes, dude, look at that. Look at his freaking eyes. It's so crazy. This dude's a machine. Oh, he's missing a leg. Ow! It's okay. He'll be fine. So cool. What the heck? Chocolate tube slime? I haven't even gotten into the world of like slimes and molds and mushrooms. Don't let me. Globular springtail. Classic. Jewel beetles. So cool. These are so pretty. So cool. Wow. Magnolia green jumping spider. Crazy. Ew. Oh, these are the ones with the crazy eye things that do the weird things. Whoa. I've never seen this leaf hopper. Red-banded leaf hopper. Dope. What the hell is that? Plume moth? This should just drop? I've been with Adapt way too often lately. I've never seen this. What is with its wings? That's so cool. Cute. I like his little feet. Cute. This one looks like an old man. I like him. I like her as well. I like her hairdo. So cute. Cricket, amazing as always. Incredible photos. Thank you for sharing. Love them. Wild day at the park and CEO spotting at Open Sauce. From Sergeant Jams. What up? Spent an afternoon working at the park near my house and looked out with both the SF Parrot's 100-year-old colony of escaped pets and a standoff between a Cooper's hawk who had just caught a rat, 2 ravens who wanted to steal it from him, and a really mad scrub jay. Oh my gosh, drama. Also CEO spotting and second Jams reveal. Cool. Pretty pictures. Wow. Raven. Scrub jay, a hater. Whoa. Drama. Drama. Oh, sad. Poor rat. Goal. Hey! Open Sauce. Hank Green. Emily. Aw, cute. Open Sauce. Yeah, it was nice to meet you. Thanks for posting on Show and Tell. I'm glad you got to go to Open Sauce. It was a sick convention. Local trip to the Belize Zoo from Del Fox near Belize. During a small friends trip, we got to stop by our local zoo. I always love learning more about home and supporting local conservation efforts. Cool. Here's a website. Belize Zoo. I've been to Belize, but I didn't go to the zoo, I don't think. Taper. Cause. Whoa, cool that they have that whole tree. Spider monkeys once lived in our... So whatever you do, don't forget spider monkeys make bad pets. Pop off. Okay. Harpy, cool. Neat. Looks pretty nice. Recent Fairbanks trip from Layla. This past weekend went to Fairbanks, Arkansas. Learned a lot. I'm sorry, this is not Arkansas. Alaska? Wait, what's Arkansas? Is it AR? Learned a lot about Alaskan culture and history and their commitment to preserving the Alaskan nature. Did some hiking in the area and visited several museums with a focus on preservation. Cool. Yeah, it's not Arkansas. Wow, pretty sign. Ooh, pretty caribou. Ooh, muskox. It's nuts. Pollinator garden. Cool, wood bison. That's awesome. Cool Alaska trip. That's a great place to see nature stuff. My favorite invertebrates and hiking to Animal Spot and pick up some trash in the woods from John S. I love bugs and all animals. I have a neat collection. I also breed captive invertebrates and keep reptiles as well. Okay, okay. We got a cute little leopard gecko. Their expressions are really incredible. Oh, I like the music. Thank you for this. Thank you for the music. Is there music on this one? No. YouTube videos, this player has a hard time with YouTube videos. But we can see that you have a nice desert scorpion. Oh wow, Asian forest scorpion. So ours will look like this, but not the same species. Turtle. Sibling forest scorpions. Cool. Frog. Oh, pickles. Cute. Cute. Opossum. Very nice. Guinea fowl. Spider. Spider. Cool. Nice. Lots of cool taxa. Thank you for sharing. Lemurs from Christina. I got to visit Duke Lemur Center. Dude, I gotta go there. That's actually dope. It has the largest number of lemurs outside of Madagascar. Each lemur enclosure had information about their conservation status, and volunteer who knew so much information could answer questions. Lemurs are cute. And Cathmerl. I don't know this word. Am I dumb? I have never seen that word before.
Fungus lemur species, the male and female.
Yeah, Duke Lemur Center does a ton of really important research for lemurs too. They're like big boys in conservation.
What I have
They were on my
today
podcast.
is called sweet gum.
Like
This
in
is a tree you
2020.
will see all over in the South,
Aw.
and we can collect quite a bit of it very sustainably because it's known as a pioneer species. So it is the first thing that's very comfortable while I'm in here.
Cool to have a keeper just like doing this cathmerality, sometimes called metaternality, is an organismal activity pattern of irregular intervals during the day or at night in which food is acquired. Huh. Yeah, I've never seen that word. Cute and cathmeral.
I'm not worried one bit about
Red ruffed lemur, cool, nice signs. Monarch habitat. Zaboomafoo. Neat. That's very cool that you got to visit. I would like to go there at some point. A bug, spiciest pasta. Yep. A longhorn beetle, big one. Good find. Good find. That's a big bug. Cutest animals from Reese in Ontario. Found a huge bird at a pond nearby my house. Not sure what it is, but he's always here. Also found a couple of ducks and a chipmunk who's become a regular. This is a freaking heron for sure. What kind of heron? I mean, I would say it's a great blue heron, but I don't want to be wrong. But it's a heron. Cute ducks and a chipmunk. It's nice. It's nice. Heron or egret. I feel it's giving heron, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Saved a bug playing nice in England. Found a little dude in my home, so escorted them back to theirs. Apologies, the picture quality isn't good. Had to do it quickly in case roommate found them and got scared and hurt them. Aw. Yay for saving bugs. That's very nice. I don't know what he is. Me neither. This is a beetle. Does that help you? I don't know. But I like him. Watkins Glen Seneca Lake trip from Brittany in New York. A group of friends and I went to a cabin in Watkins Glen for a hike and then explored the nearby area. There's a small trash hall not pictured. Wow, you guys are really doing like the outdoorsy shit this summer. Good for you. Ooh. Beautiful. Wow. Cool. I always forget how much cool nature's in New York. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Cool. Cows. I wish I had friends I could do some outdoor stuff with. You know the best thing? Drunken Hunter is you could just go by yourself. Antique store. Wicked. Shout out thrifting. You could just go by yourself. Frick it. You'll have fun. Who needs them? Webinars and volunteering from V. Watched a webinar on Arctic wolves and another about mako sharks that were hosted by WCC. Oh, what? Started volunteering at a local nonprofit cat shelter run by volunteers. Also bonus palm pictures. What? WCC hosted a mako shark? Oh, misunderstood species. That's dope. Pepper. Oreo. Wait. Callie. Dipper. Oh my god, what a cute cat. Bruiser. Cream is a little crazy. Ow. Oh my god, is this your dog? Dude, peak. Share the memorial service for Bing had a really cool option for people to plant trees instead of... Aww. That's cool. Wow, nice show and tell. Good stuff. I didn't know they did those webinars. I'm sure they were stoked you were there. Thank you. Alveus flooding stream donation data from Wazix. Backing out with more Twitch charity donation data, this time for recent streams dealing with the flooding. Thanks to Shrez and Mr. Zi-Fi for providing the chat logs used to put the report together. What? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. $243,000. $3,452. Average donation was $62. That's a really cool stat. -1 road is crazy. Wow. This is cool. This is so cool. I gotta make sure I messaged all these people. Hold on. Wow. Yes. Yes. Wow. That's awesome. Donations over time. Wow. Neat. Yeah, this is dope. Wazik Shrez and Mr. Zi-Fi, thank you for putting that together for us. That's very, very cool for us to see and use. I appreciate that. That's very cool. Very cool. Space, you saw that, I assume? Yeah. Cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you guys for being there for those streams. I sent Jeff a video. We can now drive over the road like we could before the flooding happened. And that's obviously because we were able to do such insane fundraising, and because people were so supportive when that happened. So thank you guys so much, because I know a lot of you were there, and thank you for still being here. So neat. Odd Shared Rescue Zoo. Okay, I know this zoo. Why do I know this zoo? Me and my boyfriend went to Denmark to the only rescue zoo. They rescue animals from all over Europe. The animals come from experimental laboratories and illegal trades. I would definitely recommend check. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. I do know these people. Nico. Neat. I didn't know they had cows. Harrishawk. Momo. Yeah, they were on Conservation Cast. Nice leafy enclosures. Gibbons. Wow. Neat. That's awesome. I'm glad you got to go there. I'm glad you liked it too. I haven't yet to go, but looks cool. Photo dump part 2 from Bun. This is part 2. Oh, let's do part 1. Photo dump. It's been a bit since I last posted, but this is part 1. Okay, we got some pretty photos. Some flowers. A snake. That's cool. Melon, not the felon. Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Tadpoles. Flood. That is a massive garlic, yes. Wow. Okay, photo dump part 2. I'm excited for the bird of prey enclosures. It was incredible how much everyone came together to support y'all. Could you look into doing a collab with Lil Simsy? Yeah, I love Lil Simsy. We met each other at TwitchCon last year, and we talked briefly about a collab. She's welcome to come out here anytime. Tornado. What? Oh, wow. Those are so cute. It's pretty. Wow! Oh my gosh, cute. Pumpkin. Melon, not the felon. Thank you for sharing. Nice photos. Bat Bridge, Smiley O'Day, Sacramento, California. I didn't know there was a Bat Bridge in Sacramento. Went to the Yellow Causeway to get a talk on the bats there with ambassadors, then saw wild bats emerge from the bridge. Interesting talk. Cool seeing 250K Mexican free-tailed bats stream out to hunt. I didn't know they had this in Sacramento. This is a cool picture. Wow, that's dope. That's dope. For more interested. Alright, thank you for the idea. I We're doing that. Blackberries and animals from Berget in South Holland, Netherlands. It's that time of year again where the blackberries are ripe for the picking. A piece of advice, though, make sure you're completely covered or you'll end up full of scratches. I've also noticed that taking pictures of insects makes me appreciate them more and makes me less scared of them. True, blackberries do have thorns. This is a cool guy. Striped shield bug. Freaking Beetlejuice. Ooh, blackberries. Wow, what a haul. What the hell is that? What is that? Why is his leg so long? I know what that is. Cool. Crane fly. Oh. Phoenix Zoo Part 2. That's a crazy. It's like a wasp mimic, no? A little? I don't know. It's neat. Phoenix Zoo Part 2. Phoenix Zoo Part 1. From Tucker. Took pictures of the animals in their info cards. Got to see new big cats area. They have a bridge that goes over the footpath, so they have access to both sides. I didn't get a picture of it, but got pictures of the cats. I wanted to enjoy the zoo. Didn't take pictures of everything. I was just at the Phoenix Zoo, like within the past couple months. Rhino and elephant friends. Cool. Yes, I saw. Actually, when I was there, this rhino was in the pond as well. He loves it in there. Ria's mandrill. Warthogs. Ferret. Cool. Oh, that's nice. Giraffe. Their feeders have to be so high. Javelinas. Mountain lion. Tiger. Wow, neat. Alright, part 2. More photos. Last 3 parts are wall of paw prints in memory of animals that have passed away. That's nice. Diamondback rattlesnake. Cool snake enclosures. Wow, cool that there's multiple in there. Plaques of all the snakes. Neat, neat, neat. I don't remember what he is. A Mexican beaded lizard. Or Gila monster. Prairie dog. Oh, this is crazy, actually. Wow. Really pretty. Proceeds 500. Oh, so this is like for people's dogs. Like you can get a glass tile in like honor of an animal. I think. Or maybe not. I don't know. It looks pretty. That's a cool idea. Tucker, I'm glad you got to go to the zoo. I hope you liked it. Going to the Phoenix Zoo though in July probably low-key sucked. It's like 110 out there. Road trip with beautiful Nordic nature from Ingrid in Sweden. I went on an amazing road trip to visit special places in my home country, Sweden, and our neighbors in Norway. I saw beautiful nature, went on many hikes with my dog. Please excuse my English, it is not my first language. What do you mean? Easy peasy. This is beautiful. Norway. Wow, reindeer. Heron. Neato. Oldest tree in the world. What? The wood was over 9,500 years old. I can't think about that. This tree is 400 years old. I can't think about that. That's crazy. Cool waterfall. Pretty river. Wow, cool. To be a bird living in this river. That's beautiful. How crazy. Dog reveal. Hi, Lova. Yay, happy dog. Wow, pretty. Silver mine. Cool. Ingrid, thank you for sharing. Good show and tell. Crocodile Zoo and Knuthenberg Safari Park from Hell in Denmark. Little trip one day to a crocodile zoo and another to Newtonburg Safari Park. Okay, edit. Stompy! Hella. Official, thank you for the prime. Whoa! Giraffe. Lions. Tiger. Bear. Cool. Whoa, that's dope. Cool. Cool, thank you for sharing. Carnivorous Plants Maryland edition from Catherine in Maryland. My and Alveus staff, inspired by new plant ambassadors, found out there's a carnivorous plant nursery in Maryland. Visited with my dad and husband. Amazing staff, worth the drive. But they have an online shop labeled plants are ours. Wow, that's so fun. You got some plant friends. Grass pink orchids. Pitcher plants, pretty. Wow, white top pitcher plant. Freaking northern purple pitcher plant. Maryland native is cool. That's cool. Cobra lily, whoa. Propagation, nursery. Cute! Little sundews. Little frickin' sundews. Whoa. Very nice. Mature grass, pink flowers. Pretty. That's so cool! I'm glad you got to check that out. Guys, having carnivorous plants is so fun. And it makes you like plants a lot more. Would recommend. Monkey Haven Sanctuary O'Meals in England. When I learned there were marms 10 minutes away from me on holiday to the Isle of Wight, I had no choice but to visit. I didn't anticipate falling in love with the tamarins or the sanctuary as a whole. Alveus made me appreciate how much effort goes on behind the scenes of these places. Huh, I have not heard of this one. But this is, yeah, this is incredible. Just amazing. Amazing little guy. Cool. Abba. Cute. Oh, capuchins. Amazing. Oh, Meals, I hope you had fun. Yay for learning about primates. They're so fun to watch, right? Bantam Zoo in the UK, Clare Bear in England. Maya in chat, on the 15th of July, I went to Bantam Zoo, BIAZA. Here are some of my favorite pictures I captured throughout the day. Hope everyone's having a brilliant day. We got a meerkat. We got a meerkats. Cute. Whoa. They look so fake. They look like, looks like AI, I'm gonna be honest. It's not, but like, it does look like that. Was it a Tarako or something? Victoria Crown Pigeon. Yeah. Cool. Oh, Lincoln. Great Gray. Snowy Owl. Bug Hotel. Let's go. Very nice. Bantam Zoo. Claire Bear, thank you for sharing. Pollinator pots from Moosemar. Put a few pollinator pots on my back porch that recently started to bloom. I also have a pot of milkweed for the butterflies. It's covered in eggs and caterpillars. I included a photo from the plant swap. Okay, pollinator pots. Beautiful. They're looking good. They're looking healthy. And we got milkweed with eggs and 3 caterpillars. Pop the fuck off, Moosemar. Wow. Put that on your resume. Plants from the plant swap. 10 hours, by the way. Pop off. Amazing. Atlanta Aquarium from Aaron. Went to a teaching professional development, which they gave us free tickets to the Atlanta Aquarium. I've always wanted to go. It was an amazing experience. Shout out to the workers with all the information on conservation they were able to give. Yeah, this aquarium does a really great job. They're huge. They're huge. Crazy. Having whale sharks in an aquarium is so crazy. Glad you got to go. It's a good one to visit. North Carolina Zoo. Baby Goth. In the area to visit friends, we took a trip to the North Carolina Zoo, AZA accredited and WAZA. It was super hot, but got to see cool stuff. Surprisingly, saw the polar bear despite the heat. Also saw other otters, Arctic fox, frogs, and cool plants. Okay, carnivorous plants. There's actually a lot of zoos that have carnivorous plants. I have even never noticed them until getting our plants here and being like, oh my god, that's blank. It works, you know? Polar bear. Well, Arctic fox, how cute. Snapping turtle. Wow. Wow. Crazy. Hellbender. Otter. Looks like a beta. Ocelot. Neato! Very cool. Baby Goth, thanks for sharing. I have not been to the North Carolina Zoo. Crocheted some Alveus ambassadors visited Willowbank Wildlife Reserve Pansy in New Zealand. Crocheted my own Stompy, Winnie, Siren, and Georgie pattern for Georgie's on my Instagram. I freehanded the rest. I wrote down the patterns, they're just not tested. Also visited Willowbank Wildlife Reserve to see and feed really cute animals. Hello? This is insane. Winnie and Siren and Georgie and Stompy's like fuzzy. How did you do this? This is nuts. Freehanding this is actually, it actually pisses me off how insane that is. What do you mean you freehanded this? That is nuts. Wow. Okay, we got a Muscovy, classic, a goose, wallabies, gala, cockatoos, scarlet macaws, cool. Deep. Four-horned sheep. Do you guys know that this existed? That there are just sheep that have 4 horns instead of 2? Isn't that weird? Cute. Oh, piggy. Kia. Cool. Pansy, these are incredible. You are so talented. Thank you for sharing. 3 hours. Willowbank Wildlife Reserve. Another one I have not heard of. Went for a walk anonymous in Massachusetts. Went for a walk at a local park. Took pictures. Nothing fancy. A Massachusetts mention. A bumblebee in Massachusetts. A bee in Massachusetts. Another bee in Massachusetts. A butterfly in Massachusetts. Amazing. Cinema. Farmers Market Mealtime from Pop Tomany in Wisconsin. If you've ever heard of CSA, Community Supported Agriculture, ask farmers at your local farmers market to see if they offer it. It's a subscription box of primarily veggies June through October from a local farm. I've been using CSA for the last 4 years and wouldn't go back. Wow, how cool is that? Beyond Meat, breakfast sausage, fingerling potatoes, fried egg, spring onion, homemade pesto. Oh my gosh. Dude. That's amazing. This is the kind of food that you're like presented or that you make for yourself and you just feel so lucky to be alive. You guys know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's awesome. Adopt Don't Shop from Pop Tomany again. Been about 1 year since I adopted Xena and she's my partner in crime. I volunteer donate periodically to my local humane society as the influx of pets never seems to end. Aw, Xena, happy gotcha day. She's good at waiting. It's nice. Took inspo from a YouTube video, had a pool party and a pup margarita. I was gonna say, I've done this before. Did she like it? Because my dogs weren't like super about it, but it looks like she likes it. Oh my gosh, how cute. What a lucky dog. What a lucky freaking dog. She is so cute. Love that. Love that. You should do a show and tell where you show us the volunteer work that you do. Would love to see it. Sustainable house products. Another one, Pop Tomany. Recently purchased a house. I've been making changes to improve the property ecologically and surrounding area. Lots of projects yet to do that will take many years, but it's a start and already an improvement over how I purchased the house about a year ago. Okay, we got insect hotels. Amazing. 2 bluebird houses. Wren's moved in. 2, a rain barrel. Very nice. Very nice. Pollinator garden. Wow, look at you go. Congratulations on the purchase of your home, and congratulations on being such a steward for the environment. Goals. Dog walk while picking up rubbish from Amy in England. Went on a walk, decided to pick up rubbish. Guys, you are kidding me. Amy, you are lying. Nah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Amy, not telling us your dog's name is BM. And where's the trash haul? I believe you, though. Thank you for doing a trash haul. That's an enriched dog. Working as a keeper at an AZA facility from Critter Cows. Wanted to share lovely animals I get to care for at my facility with you in stream. Thanks for bringing awareness to the importance of AZA zoos. Aww. Cool. We got a keeper chat. Hello, keeper. Wow. Oh, gosh. Freaking love these guys. Freaking love them. Good pictures. Yay for zookeepers. Shout out zookeepers. Thank you for the work that you do. Sustainability and psychology plus bugs from Green Links in Ontario. First time show and tell. My program, Behavioral Psych, hosted an infographic session where fourth year students discussed various sustainability practices and how behavioral psych could be applied to them. I've also included insects that I've seen recently. Okay. Sustainability in psychology. Cool. Apps to prevent food waste. Green burial. Prevent fishing pollution. Whoa. This is sick. Red Admiral. Mantis. Snail. Spidey. Beta. Hello, Goose. Nice to meet you. Very cool. Lots of cool infographics. Glad you got to check that out. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for sharing the bugs. I love them. Adventures on... Come on now. Adventures on Schiermonnikoog. Rosie in the Netherlands. Hi there. I've always loved the collabs, but discovered that you guys also film other types of streams. Oh, yeah. Recently visited the Dutch island. This Dutch island. Took some pictures of animals and the nature there. First time posting, by the way. Welcome to Show and Tell. What the hell is that? This is a blue whale's lower mouth found in the 1950s. That is so fucked up and cool. This would blow my mind forever. That is so cool. Wow. Beach. Pretty flowers. Ducks. Bee. I would love to know what kind of bird that is. Girl. I'm going heron again. I can't zoom in more than that. I'm going heron. That's very cool. Thank you for sharing. I'm sorry that I can't say the name of that island. Snail in the tree for today from Ivor. Pictures from my one-wheel ride in Lancaster, England, 11th of July, 2025. Okay, one-wheel sleigh. It's a beautiful oak tree. We got a cool little snail, but it's invasive. Boo. White-tailed bumblebee. Cute. Lilac. Oh, so cute. Look at him. Dude, the way that they just, like, grab it like they're on a Velcro wall and, like, shove their face in it is so funny. It's so funny. Look at his legs. Look at his back legs. God, I love bees. Costa Rica study abroad. Okay, from Soy. Last month, spent 2 weeks studying abroad Costa Rica, did service work at the Leatherback Sea Turtle Research Station, volunteered at a sustainable coffee farm, and went on bug hunts. Thanks to Alveus for inspiring me to pursue a career in sustainability and environmental education. That is so cool. Did you love it so much? 84 hours. Wow. Did this change your life? Be honest. Yes. The answer is yes. Poison dart frog. Wow. Wow. How cool is that? Cool Katie did. Shrooms. Alveus merch plug. Dude. Alveus in the wild. This is a sick picture. Do we need this to freaking advertise our merch? What the hell? This is awesome. Alveus merch abroad in Costa Rica. That's so cool. So cool. Fuzzy guy. Rainforest canopy? Whoa. Ouchie. Whoa, cool. Very cool, Soy. I hope you loved it. That's so awesome. Shout out, pursuing a career in sustainability and environmental education. Keep it up. Good for you. Thank you for sharing. My gardens and 4th celebration from Dan, King of Dans. This year I convinced my family to go to the Minnesota Landscape Arboretum to see fireflies instead of fireworks. Okay. Pop off. I didn't get good photos because it was dark. Instead, here's pictures from my garden. We're planning to add another garden of native plants mimicking a national park. Ooh, cool. Yo, that's me. King of Dans is here. Wow, you guys really popped off here. That's a lot of plants. Serious. Small pollinator. Nice. Looks good. It looks very good. Native wildflowers. Cool. Hello, doggy. Wow, this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Shout out Minnesota and shout out convincing your family to go see fireflies instead of fireworks. How freaking wholesome is that? Love that for you guys. Bugs from Lydia in Ohio. Photo shoot of bugs in my garden. Have ton of monarch and swallowtail caterpillars. Getting rid of my lawn, adding more host plants and flowers. Yes! So many pollinator things today, guys. Swallowtail caterpillar. Yum. Likes dill. Tiny swallowtail caterpillar. Little green spider, little milkweed bug. Wow, bee, spider. Oh, he's cool looking. He's so cute. Look at his little tiny, his legs. Ems, thank you for the prime. Monarch, yay! So special. That's awesome. Lydia, love it. Thank you for sharing. New garden friend, cats with tiny hats. Made a post about creating a garden in hopes of attracting bees, and I succeeded. This year I found a praying mantis hiding in flowers. It's been there for a few months. Seems happy. I watched it for a long time and got videos of its midday snack. Oh, how freaking... Stop. Okay, Nat Geo. Again. Dude, look how visually oriented they are. Isn't that crazy? Look at him turn his head like that. That's nuts, right? Wow. Cinema. Freaking cinema. If I took this video with my own phone, nobody could talk to me. Yay, little friend. Cool. Cool. That's so awesome. Thank you for sharing. Very cool post. Cincinnati Zoo. Oh, part 2. Cincinnati Zoo part 1 from Sam. Went to Cincinnati AZA over the holiday weekend when I was in Ohio for a family reunion. Went in the morning before it got too warm. Saw animals, enrichment, waterfalls, and great enclosures. My mom got a ton of World's Wildest Alveus and chat facts coming. Broke my brain. Chats facts part 2 coming with bugs and reptiles. All right, let's see the Cincinnati Zoo. Have I been to... No, I have not been to the Cincinnati Zoo. Timbo, thank you for the 43 months. Rolling. Zebra breadening. So funny. Binturong. Oh, so enriched. That's very nice. What is that, banana in there? Let's go. A luggage spin. Freaking classic. Watch it in frames. Watch this. Whoa. 360. Sick. Alright, we got condors. This is a beautiful enclosure. Yeah, it's so sick. Caw. Wow, fully submerged. Very nice. Aardwolf? I forget that this is an animal that exists. Weeb, thank you for the prime. Cool. I've never seen one in person. Bats. Said my mom called them ugly. Sandcat, cute. Wow, cool. Wow, waterfalls. Manatees. Neato, saving small cats. Partners to broaden captive population. Cool. Yay! Cincinnati Zoo is releasing Andean condors. No kidding. That is no joke. 80 released through this program. Wow, I did not know that. That's sick. Part 2, World of Insects. World of Insects room with a bunch of different facts, insects plus various pinned insects. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go! Hey, this is the big 5. Life without them would be impossible. True. So cute. Wow! Pretty. Leaf cutters. We gotta do a leaf cutter exhibit. They're so neat. They're so cool to watch. Carnivorous plants. Water scorpions! Wait. Didn't I ask for this last show and tell like a month ago? Wasn't I like, can someone find a water scorpion? Sam wins. That's actually dope. Cool. Big guy. Big guy. So cute. So cute. Look at his eyes. I want to squish it in an affectionate way. Nice, Sam. Thank you for sharing. Looks like a good zoo. I gotta go there. Monitoring American Kestrel nest boxes through Hawkwatch International. Yay! I love Hawkwatch. From Trevin at 26 hours. Just finished my second season monitoring nest boxes through Hawkwatch International's CARES program. CARES stands for Cavity Adopting Raptor Ecology Studies. This year I monitored 10 boxes, 7 American Kestrel, 3 barn owls. Oh my gosh. Okay, Trevin. What the heck? You're so dedicated. Kestrel with eggs, hatchlings. Wow. I love kestrels. Angsty. Yeah, Hawkwatch International, they do a really, really awesome job. We fundraised for them back in the Conservation Cast days. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for doing that. Looks like really, really important work. The great organization. Trip to an animal sanctuary and bird of prey hospital from Kaylee in England. Photos and info about the animals from our trip today to a local animal sanctuary and bird of prey hospital. Okay, okay. Ground hornbill, a classic. Their eyelashes are so sick. They're very funny birds. Wolf dogs. Cool. Kookaburra. Crown crane. Did you guys watch World's Wildest? By the way, the last episode where we talked about our like animal trauma. Me and Connor, the last episode of World's Wildest, we talked about like our greatest animal traumas. And I talked about, in one of my stories, I talk about a crane, and it was this one. Like, this was the kind of crane. For those of you who have seen it, this is the one. You'll know what I'm talking about when you watch the episode. African crown crane. Yay, Barbara! Neat. Iguana. Pygmy goats. Oh wow, that's cool. Very transparent. Interesting enclosure build-outs. Neat. Bronx Zoo. Kristen? Double post. I've been a WCS member at the Bronx Zoo for over 5 years. It's become one of my happy places. I've even been able to compile a list of names for a bunch of animals on exhibit. Neat. That's so cool. That's so cool to know them. Linus. Wow. Massive snake. Barbara. Yes. Freshly molted Barbara. So fresh and so clean. Oh, that's so neat. How fun. It's cool to be by an AZA, to be that close to an AZA zoo where you can go that regularly. Like, if you have a membership and it's like actually a good deal to go visit the zoo, it's just such a sick place to like hang out. Because they have like cafes and stuff there too, you know? Like, imagine going to work at a zoo instead of a Starbucks. Ramapo Reserve by Kristen in New Jersey. Took a 3-mile hike/walk through the Ramapo Mountain Reserve in Maua with my boyfriend. Mini trash haul, grabbed along all the fishing line I saw. Oh, we hate fishing line. Camping sites. Stream with a waterfall. Ooh, that's a good picture. Wow. Big lake. Signs. Algal bloom. Crazy. Fishing line. Madge. Boo! Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. Trash haul! Good job, Kristen and Kristen's boyfriend. Thank you for sharing. Good show and tell. Good job picking that up. Fishing line's the freaking worst. Walk in the park from Abby. Walk in my local park. First year seeing mock strawberries. It's unfortunate they're invasive. Pretty lilies. I couldn't tell you. But that's a rabbit. Mock strawberry. Neat. I've never seen that, but it sucks that they're invasive. They do look cool. Dartmoor National Park, Holiday Part 4. Well. Okay, we'll go part 3 first, I guess. No, you know what? Let's just forget it. Dartmoor National Park Holiday Part 4 from Divine Archangel in Angel. Wow. In England. Final day of the holiday, we adventured to Dartmoor National Park, UK to climb up the Hayter Rocks. This place is like the New Forest where Dartmoor ponies and other cattle roam wild. Yes, a cow can just be blocking the road. They do conservation work here to preserve the habitats. This is dope. Where are we? England. Okay. Wow. Ponies and sheep. Wow, they look so, how freaking picturesque. It's crazy. Whoa, big one. That's awesome. Newt. No look. Well, look, I've talked a lot about how insects mate and how it makes no sense, but I will admit I'm confused right now. I'm gonna have to look this one up. Ponies and ice cream trucks. What a dream. Cool. Holiday Part 3, Powderham Castle is also in England. Visit a local castle on the River Exe, which was situated in a deer park. Surprise at the wildlife we saw. Butterflies everywhere, heron in the pond, 2 kestrels. Ooh. Fallow deer, neat. Swans, pretty. Pheasant. Kestrel, so cute. So cute. That's awesome. Gray heron. Oh, what a good picture. I know peacock butterflies are so popular over there, but I think they're so beautiful. Even if you guys are used to seeing them. 4th of July hike through Roosevelt National Forest from Benascore, Colorado. My wife and I, along with a few friends, decided to spend our 4th of July hiking through Roosevelt National Forest. Our hike ended up being 4 miles alongside the river. We stopped by frequently to look at wildlife and flora. Great use of a holiday. That sounds like a great way to spend the 4th of July. We got a woodpecker. We got a swallowtail. Ooh. I love columbines. The first time I was in Colorado and I saw this just like growing in the wild, I was so sure. I was like, what the hell? Like, this is not supposed to be here. But it just is. They just exist. Isn't that a crazy looking flower? Sick. Pretty. Happy 4th of July. Moth from work from Savannah. First time here. Wanted to show off this Pandora Sphinx moth I found outside my job. Also in October, I'm going to the Asheboro Zoo. Only zoo in North Carolina. AZA accredited. I'll post pictures for you guys. Whoa, big guy. Big, fat Sphinx moth. Very nice. Very nice. Looking forward to your zoo trip. Garden work from Yo-Yo in Sweden. Me and the BF did some work in the garden. I got it shot with a rock by the edge trimmer and almost left some branches in the hedge long because friends were living in there. I see. Don't do well with the heat, so we did this in late afternoon. Smile. Some sort of web situation. Neato. Snails. Compost. Yeah, it looks great. Almost died. Prayers for your recovery. Little guy. Snails. Cool. Local wildlife refuge from Sarah. 10 hours. I'm studying landscape architecture. We visit our local wildlife refuge for learning opportunities. Wow, that's neat. That's a big snake. Gorgeous pond. Pine trees. Oh, he mad. He mad. Beetle, so shiny. Wow, that's beautiful. That looks so fake. That's crazy. Cool. Sarah, thank you for sharing. Zoo America visit from Ewok. Zoo America, AZA facility in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I've never heard of so many of these facilities today. Focuses on North American wildlife. High temperatures had animals resting, but I did catch a few gems. Wore my 53B wolf shirt, but the wolves were relaxing in their den. A spoonbill. I love these guys. They're so neat. I want to get bit by one really bad. Just to see what it feels like. Pope! Chuckwalla. Cute. Pronghorn. We have these in Texas. Shout out 53B shirt and Zoo America. Cool. All right. Another one I will have to check out. Burb at Lake House from Ceza in Maine. Family has large windows that stretch up our cathedral ceilings. I've always been aware of the risk it proposes to birds. Not sure of the species, but this baby flew into the right into the top window and landed on our patio furniture, chilled for an hour, and then flew off Sag. Aw. Poor guy. Yeah, if you put like stickers on the windows, it helps birds a lot. But yeah, sometimes they'll just get this head trauma and then have to recover. I'm glad he flew away though. Some birds and other animals from JG Wildlife in Washington, D.C. 8 hours. Recently bought a telephoto lens. I've been having fun taking photos of animals in my area at the zoo. Here are some photos. Oh my gosh. Cool. We got a new photographer, folks. Blue Dasher. Wow, Osprey. Red-winged blackbird. Drama. Clouded leopard. Cute. Ibis. Wow. That's a good picture. Cute. Raven. Starling. Yeah, European starlings are invasive. Wow, action shot. These are great pictures. Great pictures. JG, keep it up. Love them. Part 2, Turtleback Zoo in West Orange, New Jersey. Ricky. I have been to Turtleback. I didn't feel like putting captions, assumed because you have so much knowledge on animals, you know most of them. Yes, this is Dory and this is Nemo. I don't know what's going on here, but it's cool. Cool. Some sort of like rehab situation. Ostriches, wow. I love pelicans. I love them. Oh my gosh, siren. I got jump scared. She's not at the Turtleback Zoo. Part 1, went to Turtleback Zoo in West Orange, New Jersey. Oh, this is part 1. Okay. From Ricky. So cute. Yeah, I went here like I don't know, a few years ago. A handful of years ago. Dote. Piggy. Whoa, cool. Cute. Cute! They like you. Very nice. Bays Mountain Kingsport, Tennessee. Wagging for waterfalls in Tennessee. Spent a couple hours Bays Mountain Nature Preserve. Saw a few cool critters in the wild, but mostly in the herpetarium. Herpetatrium. Herpetatrium? Is that right? I believe you. I don't really know how to say that. I would have said herpetarium. But maybe that's wrong. Cottonmouth. King snake, cool. Beautiful. Vogue. Very cool. Tennessee is actually gorgeous. Visit to Knoxville Zoo, wagging for waterfalls. Trip to the Knoxville Zoo, cool amphibian and reptiles. I was obsessed with the tortoises. Got southern white rhinos, so they're brand new to the zoo. Sorry for any mispronunciation of animals in the videos, and sorry for poor quality pictures. All right, let's see how we do with videos here. Oh, drama. Oh my god. Oh, it is herpetarium. Okay.
No way.
Cuban crocodile. Big guy.
Take a video.
I am.
That's very cool. Very cool. Pit viper. Cool colors. I love radiated tortoises. They're so freaking globular. He's a cute guy. Gibbon, lots of vertical space. Love to see that. Yeah, he's moving. Southern white rhinos. Snacking. Cute. We got a reticulated python. Radiated tortoises are very, very cute. I understand the obsession. Safe program for red pandas. Cute. Wow. I love Bolin's pythons. Dude, these guys are so iridescent. Hello. 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 Cool. The left one is 20 years old and the right one is over 150. Wow. 150. The Knoxville Zoo. I thought 140 was crazy. Bat-eared foxes. No look. Cool. Knoxville Zoo. My friends and I went to the Humans and Nature Museum in Munich, tired, in Germany. My friends and I went to the Humans and Nature Museum in Munich and learned about dinosaurs, evolution, local flora, and fauna. This is a bit of an older museum, planned in 1970s, finished in 1990, but still interesting, and they had some newer and temporary exhibitions. Yeah, pin bugs. That's a good one. Freaking, whoa! Okay, that's sick. That's cool.
Yay.
Wow. What is this? Chair covered in wasp nest. What? Oh my gosh. What a crazy exhibit. I feel like this is just gonna freak people out, no? I mean, it's very cool looking. Local birds. What the hell? That's awesome. Chubby jumping spider from Selkie. New task at work is to water plants in the garden center today. I found the cutest jumping spider. She was the size of the end of my finger. Biggest jumping spider I've ever seen. Anyone able to identify the species? Is Benny here or Cricket here or Evan here? What kind of jumping spider is this? I don't know. She is large though. Bold jumper. Wow, bunch of bug people. Okay. Cool. Zoo Day at Point Defiance, Zoo and Aquarium, Tortilla in Washington. My son and I took advantage of the late sleepers on the 5th of July to get an early zoo trip in. Most of my photos focus on educational materials because the animals are cool, but we love learning on summer break. Oh my gosh, these are so freaking cool. I love them. I love tapirs. How many legs? 4 legs. Oh, neat. Ew. Stop wildlife trafficking. Cool. I hopped on when my local zoo showed up. Hey, what up? Small world. Tigers. Whoa. Potato grouper. Groupers are crazy. So big. Walrus. Barbara. Family. Cute. Freaking cool. Chocolate chip star. Very cool. Tortilla. Thank you for sharing. I didn't know that you had a son. That's surprising. Not in a bad way. I'm just like surprised. I didn't know that. Crazy spider found camping in the Camino das Aguas medieval fair. Oh, go my Lanta. From Gui in Reggio Geografica Immediata de Joinville, Regia Geografica Intermediate, Regia Joinville, Brazil. I was camping in a medieval fair, found the craziest spider. Love how Alveus has helped me be cooler with bugs. It would go kill on site with the little dude some years ago, but y'all helped me learn how to appreciate the beauty of our little friends. Also, if you go camping, own your trash. Oh my, you are not joking. This is the coolest spider. Wow. How freaking cool is that? Wait, Tortilla, you have multiple children? Like human children? Wow, Brazil. Doubts. 10 out of 10. What the fuck? No, I'm not crazy. Okay. Just wondering. Last week's hike and bug finds from Buggy in Washington. Great hike up Mount Pilchuck with my mom. It was so cool to see. And it was so cool. It was an amazingly clear day for Washington. And there were 360 views from the fire lookout on top views. All the way to the Puget Sound and Mount Baker. So worth the rocky hike. I'm not good with bug names, so IDs will be appreciated. Uh-oh. We've seen a lot of bunnies, actually. It's kind of sick. Where are we? Washington. Raspberries. Ooh. Fire lookout. That's sick. What the heck? Longhorn beetle. Handsome. Pretty creek. Wow, pretty. 5,000 feet up. Mia is brave. Butterflies, butterflies. Weevil. Beetle. Crazy. Crazy. Tiny little bug. I don't know. Me neither. But he's cute. 4 hours. Crazy views. Thank you for sharing. Wildlife photography from Marcus in Sweden. Love going out to shoot wildlife photography at a national park close to where I live in the north part of Stockholm. I have so many photos. These are just a few. Haven't managed to capture all the animals that live out there, just moose and Eurasian lynx, but one day perhaps. Whoa, cool lighting on this one. So cute. Fallow deer. Fox. Red fox. So fluffy. Another freaking rabbit. Hare. Badger. That's dope. This is also dope. Hello, beaver. Hello, Tenric. Cool. Marcus, good photos. Very talented. Solo camping in my hometown from Lily in New York. 12 hours. Went camping alone for the first time last weekend. Hiked 3 miles to a campground and hiked the trail to the waterfall. State Park is in my hometown. I grew up going here often, but it still amazes me. Wow, Lily, that's awesome. Lilies. Osprey nest. Okay, solo camper, tadpoles. This looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. Cinema. Twilight. That's beautiful. Lily, I hope you loved it. Camp safe, camp smart. Gardens from Audenry. Took some pictures I took at the US Botanic Garden in DC recently, as well as some pics from my own garden. Cabbage on a stick. Yeah, that's... See, this is why common names are important to me. And I think that they matter. Because if I see this plant again, I will remember that that's a common name, and I will never remember that scientific name, and I think that that's real. Cool plants. Ghost plant. Ferns. Pinned... What? Oh, they're plant defenses. I was like, these aren't bugs. They're thorns. I've never seen pinned thorns. He's cute.
Oh, thanks, man.
Zinnia. Ooh. Wow! Hornworm. Fat guy. 6 hours. Audenry. Thank you for sharing. US Botanic Gardens. Insect photography from Maya, maybe, in Germany. Visited my parents, took photos of insects. We have lots of flowers that attract pollinators. Saw a scorpion fly, which I've never seen before. Greetings from Berlin. What a sick find. Look at this magical little dragon creature. Isn't that cool? Good find. Lots of bees. Love it. That's a cool picture. Ladybug. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. Rescuing tadpoles from Sophia in Wisconsin. Rescued tadpoles from my mom's pool before she put chlorine, and some of them are growing their front legs already. Aw, that's so nice. Good job. Freaking saved tadpoles. Growing legs. I hope they turn into frogs and live long lives. Roger Williams Zoo from Credence. Got a break from work. Spent a few days in Providence. Haven't been to Roger Williams Zoo since I was young, and they've changed up a lot. Highlights were definitely giant anteaters and snow leopards. Spent a few hours over 2 days. Yay, dude. That is the way to do like a really good AZA zoo, is freaking 2 days. Half of it one day, half of it the second day. Take your time. Tree kangaroo. Looks like a fake animal. So crazy. Ew. Conservation in action. Bald eagle, ibis, giant anteater. Whoa, tree kangaroo. Those are some crazy pictures. A little invasive, I feel, but red panda. I'm joking, by the way, but it is kind of crazy. It's a lot. Credence, Roger Williams Zoo, Providence. Thank you for sharing. 2 days at the zoo goes crazy. Snacks, male spider, and kitten tax from Rhino. Got some new vegan snacks I love to donate to a good cause. Spider was nesting in my mailbox. vegan gummy candies. Yum. Very nice. Nail slay, dude. Love that. Spider in the mailbox. Hooray! Oh my gosh, what a beautiful cat. Yes! Yes, the cats love live cams. Also, this monitor, I didn't know that this was an option for monitors. I did not know. What is this called? I want it. That is too good, dude. That's too good. Local pollinator garden. Sliced pineapple. I was walking around my neighborhood I've never been to. A neighborhood I've never been to in Montreal. Stumbled across pollinator garden. It's along the fence line of a public park because a small road, which would normally be a boring grassy curb. The sign teaches you about pollination and swallows. An insect hotel. It is really just a curb, but there's so much you can do with so little space for bugs because they're like small, you know. Butterfly tree. Neat. Yeah, this is awesome. Shout out whoever freaking planted that. That's dope. River Dart, holiday part 2 in England. Took a river cruise sightseeing our town in River Dart in the UK. Didn't expect to see much wildlife, but was surprised to see a lot going on down the river. Mainly Canadian geese and egrets, but we did get lucky with a seal. Got on a cool boat. Lots of cool Canadian geese. That's a lot of them. An egret, beautiful. And a seal. Living life. This is an athlete. Eve, thank you for the prime. Any primers, by the way, just so you guys know, if you want to watch the stream ad-free, you can for free if you have a Twitch Prime account. Or if you have an Amazon Prime account and a Twitch Prime subscription, you get to use one for free every month. Pangton Zoo, Holiday Part 1. Same, Divine Archangel. Visited one of my favorite zoos in the UK, which takes part in conservation. It was sad to notice a lot of the animals are endangered and worse in the wild. There's even one photo where they're actually extinct in the wild. Shocked at how many endangered species there are. Yeah, true. Sam, thank you for the prime. A gibbon, endangered. Critically endangered. Iguana. Living stones. What? Oh, that's cool. This is a cool exhibit. That's very clever. These are plants. Very clever. Red panda. Extinct in the wild. Dove, huh? Endangered. Giraffes. Tiger. I ran a composting and tree planting workshop from Paracatu. Wow! Last week, the Saddle Club I ride at did a sustainability-related event for the public, and I ran... Didn't I see this? I ran a workshop showing how we compost horse poop and other stuff and repotted 18 native naturalized tree samplings. I'm pretty sure I saw this. Yeah, shout out shit and horses. And composting. Paracatu pop off. But I think I already saw this one, so this is caught up. I'm caught up. But I don't remember this. Yo-Yo in Sweden. Boyfriend and I had a 12-year anniversary. Went downtown for a date. Took a walk home. Remembered to look down and find cool bugs. We also have a window warden spider in our window that I've named Anders. No idea what kind of spider, but we love and appreciate his work. You did? See this? I don't remember seeing this. Oh, this is crazy. Caterpillars. They are decimating that plant. Cute. Happy anniversary. Beautiful. Down by the water. Quack. Fly. Spider. Nail check. Beautiful. Yeah, that's definitely going to be spooky. Okay, so now we're caught up. Yes. Okay. Great. Wow. Chat. Tortilla, thank you for the $31 donation. What the heck? Thank you. Chat, thank you so much for your show and tell posts. They were excellent. Good trash hauls, good hiking, good bug finds, good AZA zoo visits. Even some studying abroad today. Very cool. So, thank you guys, as always. If you do stuff that is nature related or stuff that goes to helping our planet, make sure you post on Show and Tell for next week. I will see you guys then. It is Friday, so the next time I will see you is there's a collab on Sunday at 12 p.m. on Annie's channel. So I will see you there. We have a collab on Sunday. Thank you. Good show and tells. Goodbye.